Well, hello. Winter's all about those easy baked things that you can whip up and either enjoy on a weekday when you're running out or when you're having people over. These are chocolate chip muffins. It's that all-purpose chocolate chip muffin that kids are gonna like, adults are gonna love. It's that once in a while treat, not every morning. It's not gonna fuel you for the day, but it's a great thing to have for special occasions. So I'm gonna start with some butter, room temperature. Have it out the night before you're gonna use it and just be ready. When it's room temperature, it mixes easier. It's not that a mixer can't handle cold butter, it's just that it goes easier. We're gonna add the sugar, and just like we do on a lot of things, we're going to cream the butter and the sugar, and that means light and fluffy, so it could take a few minutes. Okay, it's lighter and fluffy, and now we're gonna add, with the mixer running on low, 1 egg at a time, because you wanna make sure they incorporate evenly. So if you add one at a time, it makes sure that they do, as opposed to inundate them with something that just won't help them mix in. So I'm gonna let them mix in between each addition, and then we'll add the good stuff. After the addition of the second egg, I like to make sure, just to scrape down the sides, you wanna make sure everything's incorporated evenly. I know it sounds like a step that kind of, seems annoying and just like, oh, I don't wanna take the time, but really it makes a difference. You want your muffins all to come out even and look the same, and the ingredients to incorporate as they should. So that's really what that means when you wanna scrape it down. So once that's scraped down, we can add in the sour cream. That's what's gonna make these really rich, delicious, and just kind of like extra moist, but you still dense kind of, and that's what I love. You want a chocolate chip muffin, I mean, let's be honest, you want it to hold up to the chocolate chips and be something that really withstands them. And so we're gonna make a really good, rich batter with the sour cream. Along with that, I'm gonna add the vanilla at this point, and we're just gonna make sure we put it right in, because the vanilla and chocolate play well together. They bring out the flavor in each other. Vanilla really amps up the chocolate, so that's what we want here. We're gonna mix this in, and then we can add the dry ingredients. So once the sour cream is mixed in, you can see it's a pretty liquidy batter, and that's just fine. Just scrape down the bowl, make sure everything's getting incorporated. If you do this in between each step, it honestly doesn't take long, and it really does make a huge difference. Sometimes you'll find something stuck to the bottom. You don't want to do that. You could mix these up by hand too, honestly. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. It just depends. So now that that's all the wet ingredients, we can move on to the dry, which is pretty simple. We're gonna start with flour. You've heard me say it time and again. I don't really sift my flour. We don't really need to in like modern industrial flour that we get now. But I do use a scoop, and I put it into my measuring cup with a scoop and overfill, and then just swipe it off. That makes sure I don't overpack or overfill a scoop. If you go in with your scoop and just jam in the flour, you can get way too much. So this is just a nice way to make sure you don't do that. Right there, see? Perfectly easy, perfectly simple. So I have the flour in, and now I'm gonna add in some salt, because salt should be in every baked good. It really helps balance out the sweetness and bring out flavors. Salt is a flavor enhancer, and that's really what it does. We're also gonna put in baking powder, which will give us really good lift. And remember, you do not have to watch what I'm doing. Look at my recipe on my website. I have all the ingredients listed out. Because sometimes, you know what? The measuring spoon I use here, I use double of, because I don't use the quantity I have on the website, so it makes a difference. Put in there all the ingredients, and then we're just gonna mix this up until it's combined and go on. The dry ingredients don't take long to mix in, and you don't want to over mix it once the dry ingredients go in, because that can make it dry or coarse or not be like the right texture. So this is when you take time to clean off your beater. And I know it kind of looks ugly to see it on TV or on a video, my hands going in there. They're clean hands, but the thing is, I don't want any of this to go to waste. I'm gonna clean off all that batter. I'm not just gonna kind of shake it off and then set it aside. No, there's too much good batter in that. So for the chocolate, you could just use chocolate chips. Why would you do that? Instead, what I'm gonna do is I want chipped chocolate. So I just have a chocolate chipper. You could use a serrated knife. I'm just taking some baking chocolate, and I'm just chopping it up in kind of big chunky pieces, because these are chocolate chip muffins. I want people to see the chocolate. I want them to come in and be able to see the big craggy pieces of chocolate. And so I'm doing a mixture of semi-sweet and a little bit of milk, only because I think the milk sometimes, that sweetness and the bittersweet kind of go together to create, or a semi-sweet, go together to create just a good chocolate kind of combination, and that's what I like. You can do whatever you like. Chocolate, I'm an equal opportunist when it comes to chocolate. Use whatever chocolate you like. I won't want recipes to ever be unapproachable because you see the word semi-sweet or bittersweet and think you have to stick to one chocolate. Do you have a chip on hand that you want to use? Throw it in there. Just maybe not white chocolate, because that's just cocoa butter and doesn't have the chocolate flavor. So you can see these are nice, big, beautiful pieces. And what I'm gonna do is just pick them up and we're gonna put them right in here because we're gonna fold these in. One, they're big pieces, and so it's just gonna be easier to fold. And I don't mind if a few of the crumbs get in. It will kind of get into the batter, but that to me is never a bad thing. So I'm gonna just look at this, stir them in, kind of fold. It's nothing perfect, and you're gonna notice the high ratio of chocolate. That's what I want here. I want a high ratio of chocolate to batter, so when they bake, you get these big pockets of chocolate. You're not gonna complain about that, I promise you. So I have muffin tin, and it's lined with papers. Pretty simple. Sometimes I just like the papers, and it does help to ensure you're not gonna be sticking. I think a good scoop is just easier. So I'm gonna start scooping, and honestly, this is the hardest part of the process. Look at that. You're putting them into the lined, it's a little bit of time, but guess what? This is how easy these are. So if you have guests over and you want something on a morning, just really fun and different, here you go, kids, whatever it is. So I'm gonna finish these up, we'll pop them in the oven. I'll taste them. To finish these off, once I have them portioned out, and you can see they're really lofty and there's a lot in there, and that's what I want because I want them to be big muffins. I'm just putting some turbinado or raw sugar on top. Honestly, it's just to make them look better. It's just to kind of gild the lily. It gives them a little bit of a crust once they're baked, comes up, makes them kind of crackly. Who's saying no to that? Nobody, because already we made the choice to have chocolate chip muffins, so it's all out from here. Once it has all the sugar on it, we're gonna pop these in the oven. Gonna let them break. I'm gonna let them cool slightly, and then I'll show you what they look like because I wanna eat one. I took these out a few minutes ago. You could have let them sit longer than I'm going to, but you can see, look how beautiful they are. You wanna let them sit in the pan when they come out for about 5 minutes at least because they finish baking. But to know when I wanted to take them out, I just take a wooden skewer, I insert it into a middle. You'll get chocolate on it, but you wanna make sure you don't get a lot of wet batter on it. But look at them. They're beautiful. And this is what I love. They're kind of just that simple, no fail. Kids can make them. I think this is one of the recipes I made first when I was younger and I wanted to start baking because it's foolproof and it's beautiful. And that little bit of sugar on top just gave it a little bit of crustiness. And look how beautiful. Oh, is that not beautiful how that just comes off of there? And then we can just, I'm not gonna say my mouth is watering, but guess what? It is. Look at that. With those big pieces of chocolate, that's what you wanna see. You wanna see all those pieces of chocolate. I'm gonna set that there so I can take a wonderful, beautiful piece with lots of chocolate. I love it. Okay, I love it because I like chocolate. And if you like chocolate, you're gonna love the hefty amount of chocolate in this. And I like that mixture of, I have some bittersweet or semi-sweet. I use semi-sweet. But then when you offset it with a little bit of milk chocolate, you get those different nuances of chocolate. A little bit stronger, a little bit sweeter. It just is a great mix. And look at the beautiful hunks of big chocolate in there. That is what you want. When it comes to then that crusty top, do you hear that? Let me put it up to my mic. Oh yeah, that's the good stuff. It's good. So what do I hope you do with this? I hope you make a big batch. I hope you share it around. You're gonna be everyone's favorite neighbor, everyone's favorite friend, everyone's favorite mom, dad, whatever it is. They're gonna love you for it. Share them around, share the video so everyone can see it's muffin time. If this guy in Iowa can make it, anyone can make it. So try the muffins, check my website, wiseguy.com for this recipe and all my other recipes. All of them. Until next time, enjoy something, make something, be happy. That's what matters.